biggest strategic misstep was coming too late to streaming. So in 2014, she released her big pop album, 1989. This was the album where all the banjos are gone, all the mandolins are gone. They're replaced with 80s sounding synthesizers. And it was a big risk because it wasn't just about sound, it was about markets. Like I said, she cornered both the pop market and the country market, but by going full on pop, the country market was gone. She was prioritizing pop music. And streaming was becoming a major force in 2014. But she had a major public spat with Spotify because she did not agree with their royalty rates. So she pulled all of her music from Spotify. She was the only artist who could do that because at the time, she could sell physical albums. She was really the only artist who could still sell millions of units of physical albums. And those were more economically viable than stream. She was going to make much more money on selling physical albums than she would from getting streams. The problem with that approach, and it was the right approach in 2014, but by 2019, streaming had grown close to 700%, its user base. So she couldn't ignore streaming anymore. But the problem is she was kind of caught flat-footed because she had this premium position for so long. She didn't really have the strategies to deal with streaming. And so that was, I don't know if I'd call it a strategic misstep, but I'd say she fell into a trap that a lot of great companies and great brands fall into. It's called premium position captivity. And you see major giants right now, like Disney, ESPN, are really struggling to figure out streaming right now. And Swift was the same way. So when she released her Lover album, this was in 2019, she took a streaming first approach, or tried to, but the album was way too long. You could tell that she was trying to release more songs so she could get her streaming numbers up. But the album, because of that, was disjointed and it didn't really work as well. And she was still trying to really have she was trying to push as many physical units as possible. And that album, compared to everyone else, that album did well. But compared to Taylor Swift, that album didn't do that well. It was one of her least successful albums at the time. So that was a situation that she found herself in because, she was the victim of her own success in a sense. And it wasn't until her next album where she really pivoted to really change her strategy to work for streaming. And when she did, her popularity skyrocketed.